Why hello everyone, I'm Shorty SX and welcome to my first Black Ops 2 video. Now, I had this game for, 6 hours now, I've been playing it non-stop, and I have mixed thoughts about it, but either way, here is a nice little free-for-all with the sniper rifle, which is the DSR-50. The first bolt-action sniper rifle you can actually unlock in Black Ops 2, or that comes unlocked right off the bat. But I think you're going to enjoy this. Now, of course, 13 deaths is a lot higher than you'd probably expect to see on my channel, but keep in mind, this is Black Ops 2. And the question that's on everyone's mind, or especially those of you who haven't actually played the game yet, is what does sniping feel like? And sadly, the answer is very Treyarchy. As in, it's definitely not Modern Warfare 3, it's definitely a lot slower. They also don't have the quick drop perk, which is no longer a perk, of course, it's an attachment, but it's not even available for sniper rifles, so the ADSing speed is definitely a little bit slower. Now, the one thing, or the one attachment that has helped quite a bit is the little thing you see on top of my scope right now, which is the Ballistic CPU. Now, what that does is it actually reduces the amount of sway your gun has, because just like Black Ops 1, there's actually a little bit of a sway, or a little bit, there's a crap load of sway when you're ADSing. So when you're actually pulling up your scope, you know when, like for example in Black Ops 1, you always had that kind of like weird feel where the gun just feels like it's not going where you're aiming. Like if you've seen my complete quickscope tutorial, which covers right about everything, in that one this is pretty much like the fine aiming or the leading your shot type of thing. It just gets harder in Black Ops, and especially leading your shot, because ADSing as a whole, it's slower. It takes a while, so you gotta lead your shot a lot more. And what makes it even worse is the sway makes it a little bit harder to actually aim while ADSing. So the Ballistic CPU helps, but once again, it's not really that easy. And I must say, I was actually having quite a bit of trouble myself, because with any other gun, like let's say the MTAR, the MP7, pretty much any assault rifle or submachine gun that I've tried, it's just like any other Call of Duty. You can easily do well, and it's very easy to win a free-for-all. But as soon as I started picking up the sniper and trying to snipe only, it gets tough. I gotta tell you, like, this game actually took me some busting my ass to get. So I hope you guys enjoy it. But obviously, just quick little disclaimer, hey, this is first day. Game's been out for 6 hours, so it's gonna get better, don't worry. This is just the very, very first thing you can see. So, by the way, that little sentry gun I put down, that thing destroys like little zebras. You'll see that thing kills quite a few people. Doesn't matter. We're not gonna talk about kill streaks, although they are cool. Like the little killer drone thing I threw up in the air. It's kind of like a paper airplane that just seeks targets and destroys them. It's beautiful. But aside that, let's talk a little bit more about sniping in Black Ops 2. So, am I happy with it? I'm not really sure. Like, the way it kind of feels is basically a mixture between, let's say, Black Ops 1 and the way the AS-50 feels in Modern Warfare 3. And it kind of has that pop-on feel, but at the same time, you don't really have to drag scope as much as you did in Black Ops 1. Like, you don't have that much of a strong sway, and the scope still centers on target, but it's slower, and you can't really control the fine aim right as you're ADSing, which of course for me is a little bit of a pain, and I'm not too happy about that. But yeah, now you're gonna see all the little points start coming in, and okay. But aside of that, Black Ops 2 looks interesting. Like, I must say, I'm very impressed with the gun models and everything, because it looks really futuristic. It looks really nice. Like the Stinger, you're gonna see in a sec. Ooh, very sexy. But on the other hand, the game doesn't really look that new in terms of the overall graphics, because the textures, everything else seems pretty generic, or exactly what we've had since, I guess, Modern Warfare 2. Definitely doesn't look all that different from, Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 3, but, it's not all about graphics, and I don't really care about that. It's more that I'm a little unhappy, man. They, once again, just destroyed the snipers, and they're so much harder to use than it's okay. I'll live. You guys don't have to worry about me. I'll survive. But all kidding aside, it is possible. The one thing I will say is it's definitely possible to quick scope. You just have to be a little bit more patient, and you gotta give it time. Like I said, I can right now I actually kind of hold my own in free-for-all, but I'm still having trouble keeping my deaths down because I still don't know the maps, obviously. By the way, this is Cargo. It's a really huge map. Like, you may have noticed at the beginning, it took me a while to even find my opponents, but it's kind of a new feeling because I ran into a few maps like that that were just simply too big for free-for-all, I guess, and I just kept running around for like, minutes straight and didn't run into anybody. So, I don't know how that one works out, but that's okay. I can use a little bit of variation. Modern Warfare 3 didn't really have huge maps, and you were always surrounded by enemies, so this is fine. I'll take it. Not complaining. But as you can see, it's not the easiest thing to actually hold your own with a sniper rifle, and it's it's challenging, but it's definitely fun at the moment. And as far as my class goes, because you guys might be wondering what else I'm using, you'll actually see my entire class at the very end of this video. Like the last few frames, I'll show you everything I've picked. But just to kind of cover it right now, like I said, the basic necessity for quickscoping at this point, as far as I can tell, is the Ballistic CPU, which just gives you less weight to worry about. But aside of that, it doesn't really matter. But what I've been going with is Extreme Conditioning for my 3rd tier perk. Then I take the Wildcard Greed perk 3, which basically means you get 2 level 3 perks, or 3rd tier perks. In which case I went with Extreme Conditioning and either Dexterity, which lets you climb objects, mantle stuff, and ADS quicker after sprinting, which, by the way, doesn't really help with snipers. But either that or Tactical Mask later on, because once I unlock Tactical Mask, it's very nice, especially considering how many people are using concussion grenades and so on at the beginning right now. So definitely a good one to use. For the other 2 perks, I have Toughness, which reduces the flinch as my level 2 perk, and my level 1 perk is Lightweights, just, help me run faster, because why wouldn't you want to run faster? And that kind of covers it. As for everything else, I'm obviously using the Stinger as my secondary, but I'm probably going to be letting go of quite a few of those, especially as I get my other perks, because right now, it annoys me a little bit that I have to wait for the Ballista. Now, the Ballista, of course, is the other bolt-action sniper rifle, which is very anticipated because it seems to be the more quick-scoping one or as far as I can tell, it seems to be the one that's better for quick-scoping. Now, what you can do, of course, is either go into private match, I think, or even better, go into the League playlists, which is not the public ones, but the ones underneath that. And there, you can set up classes with everything already unlocked. And there I actually tried out the Ballista, and the Ballista seems really nice. Even with the regular scope with Ballistic CPU, it feels a little bit faster. Maybe I'm wrong, but right now it feels a little bit faster than DSR-50. So definitely looking forward to getting that. The other thing I definitely tried with it was the iron sights, and with the iron sights, the Ballista actually feels like Modern Warfare 3 sniping. Not quite, but it does feel like it. Of course, the downside is it doesn't quite look like it, because I love having the scope on top of my rifle. I'm sorry, but, iron sights don't quite do it for me. But we'll see. It's going to be the trade-off between, I guess, beauty and how functional the rifle is. So, that's going to be an interesting one. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this first little gameplay. And I'm probably going to get some shut-eye now. Probably get some sleep. It's been 7 hours since the game released, so at the time of recording. So I should probably get some sleep. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you didn't stay up too late waiting for the game to come out or anything like that. And I hope you do enjoy sniping or are not overly frustrated with it. And if you are, don't worry about it. Just relax. Go pick up another gun, level up, and it'll all be fine. I'll release more videos with some more tips for you guys and catch you later.